Enjoy your meeting.
We're preparing to record
Just a
right
reminder,
now.
today's meeting is being recorded.
Awesome that you're joining us for this Wednesday Wisdom Call about Essential Rewards success. We've invited, because of our Essential Rewards contest we held a couple of weeks ago, where we were looking for people who had at least 50% of their, first level leaders on Essential Rewards. We wanted to highlight what these amazing leaders were doing to be successful. We know that the startup of our Young Living businesses can be really lucrative because we're earning Fast Start bonus when we help people enroll with a premium starter kit. But we know that the longevity of our business is based on people finding value in buying from their own store every month rather than buying at a local store or Target or Walmart or something like that. So these are people who have helped others find that value in being a part of Essential Rewards, and we wanted to interview them for your information and for your training in how you can increase the number of people that are on Essential Rewards on your team, because this is a benefit to you, but it's also the best benefit to them. Remember that Essential Rewards, the minimum purchase that is made each month is $50. And that can be changed to be any product that you want it to be. It can, if you are building a business, you want your Essential Rewards investment to be $100 a month. So that's one way that you can write off a portion of your spending, but also have incredible benefits. And I'm sure these folks are going to tell you more about why and how they talk to people about creating their Essential Rewards. We're glad to have Angie.
Yes.
Jamie, Nan, and Shawna on our call today. We're going to start off with Angie. If you'll just tell us, Angie, your name, your rank, and how you encourage people to sign up for ER and what your percentage is, that would be awesome.
All right. Hi, my name is Angie Hardison. I am a silver with Young Living Essential Oils. My ER percentage for my first level is about 70%. And the way I talk to most people about it is just that. Actually, I learned from Angie and Andrea to, when I speak with them, explain to them that most people, once they go to place another order, go ahead and sign up for this program. I also learned from my sponsor, Shawna, who you'll hear from a little later, to call it a customer loyalty program. People kind of flee from the words auto ship. They kind of get scared of that sometimes. So I started calling it a customer loyalty program, and when I started doing that, people viewed it a little bit differently, assuring them, like you mentioned, that they can order what they want and when they want it. They can move the date around, et cetera. Just explaining those kinds of things to them was really helpful so that they know that they're in control of it. The other couple things I do is I point out my mistakes that I didn't do it sooner. I waited about 3 months before I joined Essential Rewards, and I lost out on quite a bit of free products doing that. And everybody likes free, right? So I just really wanted to point that out to people, that don't wait. And if it's not for them, then it's not for them, but don't wait. Just go ahead and get signed up for it. And most people do stick with it because they love the products and they want to make sure they keep their home stocked with good quality products and as they create a chemical-free home for themselves. The last thing I like to tell them is I like to give them an example of a credit card company. Like if you get a Visa or MasterCard or Discover, stuff like that, they often give cash back. And a lot of times they're at like 2 to 3%. Some of them, I think the most you can get is like 5% cash back, and we give them 10% right up front, so and up to 20%. So I think that's a great value, and I think when people see it that way, they really see the dollar signs that they can actually save money by doing this.
Awesome. I'd never even thought about that before. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that. Bethany, tell us about your experience.
Yes, my name is Bethany Franz. I'm an executive. I'm at about 67% of my first level on ER. And when I talk to people about ER, I do the same thing. I tend to just say, you know what, when you go to place your next order, just sign up for ER, because the biggest regret I ever hear, or I always hear with this program, is I wish I would have done it sooner because I could have had this many more points towards free products. So highlighting that. I also explained that, so the minimum for ER is that 50 PV a month, which is also the requirement in order to get the $50 sign-up bonuses when new people sign up. So being on ER just guarantees that you'll be eligible to receive those $50 sign-up bonuses no matter when the people sign up. And then at that point, I will usually get a comment like, oh, well, I don't plan on doing this as a business. And then I just sort of insert some big L, and I will say something like, well, what do you do when you really love a product or a service? You talk about it and you share about it. But when you're sharing about movies or restaurants or fitness programs or the shoes on your feet, are you getting compensated for it? No, but the cool thing is that Young Living will compensate you for it regardless of if you're doing it as a business. So that kind of opens their eyes to that. I'll also say something about how fast these points really add up, and I'll share about the free product that I've gotten just by being on the program for now about 8 months. So that way they understand, you know, it's not something that, oh, well, it's going to take me forever to be able to get free product. It's relatively quick when you're able to do that. And then finally, I like to make a point to explain that on the off chance that you find that Essential Rewards just isn't right for you, that's fine, that it is easy and not a big deal and hassle-free to cancel. Because I think a lot of the hesitancy people feel is they think they're going to be stuck in this program, whether it be, you know, getting a bunch of product they don't want, or being penalized for canceling, or, you know, getting charged anyway, whatever the case may be. So I think just addressing that up front helps them to, helps encourage them to sign up and reap those benefits and kind of get rid of that apprehension.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for those tips. Jamie, tell us about how you introduce Essential Rewards.
So my name is Jamie Tannariello, and I'm a senior star with Young Living. And sorry, I'm just like writing feverishly here. I'm loving some of the tips I got from these girls. I am currently at 85% of my first level in ER, and I really struggled with this my first couple months doing this as a business. I almost felt like I had a little bit of a mental block when I would talk to people, and I really caught myself one day. I just felt like I came across as very timid and almost apologetic in the way that I would discuss Essential Rewards with somebody. You know, I'd say, it's great, you can earn the points back for the money that you spend. And then I would always insert, but there is a $50 minimum, and then as soon as I could kind of read on people's faces and get a little bit of a response like, oh, that's a lot of money, I'd instantly say, yeah, so don't worry about it. It's great on, you know, if you plan on buying often, but there's no requirement to sign up, so just don't worry about it right now, and we'll talk about it down the road. And I caught myself one day like saying that, and I literally said to myself, what is my problem? Like, I need to stop doing that and share with people how much I love Essential Rewards, just like I share with people how much I love the oils. And I swear that when I did that, I noticed a huge difference with how people received the message of Essential Rewards. And so now typically what I do is when I have a follow-up with somebody after their kit has come in, I just pretty much say, let me know when you're placing your first order because you really have to try Essential Rewards. We get rewarded for purchases with points for the money, points back for the money that we spend to use on future orders. We get reduced shipping and extra promotionals as well. I just know that you're going to love the products, and I don't want to see you miss out on all the free stuff that you could be getting. And best of all, it's risk-free. So I definitely mention that, and I say you're offered a grace month each year, and at any time you can cancel if needed, but just don't even worry about that right now because I really know how much you're going to love the products and how beneficial they're going to be to your family. And I saw a huge improvement with my numbers when I really just changed my approach and got excited about it when I would tell people, just like I get excited about the oils.
That's great. That's awesome. Nan, do you want to tell us about your approach?
Sure, absolutely. This is Nan Gillispie. I am a silver with Young Living, and I'm at 69% on Essential Rewards on my first level. Basically, when I teach a class, I always talk about how we all have favorite things in our lives, and usually with something favorite, you repeat it. So if you have a favorite restaurant, you go to the restaurant several times. You don't just go once. I myself have a problem if I'm watching a movie and it's my favorite, I'll watch it over and over and over again. And so I say, I know you are going to love these oils more than you love your favorite restaurant, more than you love your favorite movie. So you're going to want to order over and over and over again. Plus, you're probably going to want to try new things. So when you do, it's a no-brainer. You absolutely have to be on Essential Rewards, because if you're not on Essential Rewards, then you're not earning free points to get more and more and more of that favorite thing. So absolutely, you have to get on Essential Rewards. And another thing that I just started doing is when people sign up for their kit, I ask them a couple questions. I say, did you hear about any other oils tonight that you were interested in that you might want to order in addition to the kit? If they say yes, then I say, let's order it on Essential Rewards. I do the same thing as others have suggested. I say, there's no obligation, but you might as well start earning points because you're going to find that you're just going to keep ordering. The other question I ask, if they don't have an answer to hearing about any other oils, is, are there any things that you came into this meeting tonight or this class tonight wanting to know more about? And so I kind of probe them a little bit. So maybe they want to talk about supporting a certain body system that maybe we didn't touch on or something like that. And then I suggest other oils so that they know. And I say, at least let's put those on a wish list. And when you're ready to order them, don't order them without being on Essential Rewards. So I basically just let people know that there's no reason to order except for on Essential Rewards. And it seems to be working.
Awesome. Awesome. Shawna?
Yes, hi. And on a quick note while I have you, it looks like Bobby is stuck in traffic. She may not be able to join our call today.
Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. If anything changes, we'll update it from there.
Yep. Okay, so anyway, hi, I'm Shawna Allred. I'm a gold with Young Living Essential Oils. I am currently, I think it comes out to like 92% of my first level are on Essential Rewards. So a couple of my, I guess, tips, tricks, what have you, is the one thing I wanted to address first is that for me, the ball game changed when I learned how to talk about it with my posturing and confidence and not just what I was saying. And that came from me not being on Essential Rewards to begin with for a first couple of months and realizing how much money I missed out on in free product. So when I got on Essential Rewards and I became a true believer in not only the program, but also the products I was experiencing for my lifestyle, that really changed my posturing and my belief in the program as well as our other products. So I wanted to preface with what I say with how I say it, because I think that really makes a difference. I think Nan kind of just touched on that as well with some certain words and how you're posturing that. But with that, I always include a testimonial about other products when I'm asking somebody or talking about Essential Rewards. I love our new script because it refers to things like Thieves Cleaner and Ningxia Red within the script, so we get to talk about that. One thing I've added in probably every single class, if not every single class, is a giveaway that includes the Thieves Cleaner and includes a Ningxia Red pouch, so that when we get to those part of the script, we get to give those away at the end, and we've already talked about them. So that when somebody signs up for a kit at the end of the class, I'm able to say to them, wow, I saw how excited you were when I was talking about the Thieves Cleaner. I cannot wait to help you get started cleaning your house with this non-toxic cleaner. So when we do that, let's go ahead and get you signed up for Essential Rewards, choose a date, and stick that on your Essential Rewards right now, because that product, or the Ningxia Red, are a little bit heavier in their weight, and you're going to want to make sure you order that on Essential Rewards to get that cheaper shipping advantage. So there is no reason you should order that without being on Essential Rewards to make sure you're getting the most for your money and not paying extra people like FedEx any extra money at this point. So make sure you get on Essential Rewards right now, and let's get those 2 products put on there so that we're ready to go. So I just preface it and assume that's what they want. I do absolutely always say, I refer back to the class when we talked about those products, and I say to them, I saw how excited you were when we talked about blah, 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 blah. Let's get you started on that right away. To echo what Angie Hardison said at the beginning also, I do use phrases such as the reward system of the loyalty program as opposed to an auto ship. We never use the word auto ship anymore because that can be very scary for people that something's automatically being sucked out of their account. So we often refer to it as a rewards program, just like at Office Max. You get paid back for the money that you're spending. And then the last thing I'll add in there real quick is that I think it's super, super important to always have a testimonial about how you've used your Essential Rewards points. I tell people all the time, I haven't had to pay for my most expensive oils in over a year because I use my Essential Rewards points to pay for those. And I love that about my Essential Rewards. Who doesn't want frankincense for free, right? So those are the kinds of things that I say.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Anything you would add to that, Shawna? I didn't mean to cut you off, but it was reminding me of that's what I spend my Essential Rewards points on as well.
Yeah. I guess the main thing for me is the posturing and the confidence. If you are not on the program yourself, and if you have not used Essential Reward points before, you talk to somebody about it, it is super empowering to use those Essential Reward points. It's so exciting when you get product for free. It's like the best thing in the world. So if you're not on Essential Rewards yourself and you haven't used your Essential Rewards points and you haven't taken advantage of cheaper shipping, you're not going to be able to talk about it successfully with others. So it's just really important to be on there and also to use other products like the Thieves Cleaner, like the toothpaste, like the shampoo, like the protein powder. I could go on and on and on. So being on a program like that helps you just have an overall lifestyle approach with this, and it's not just one oil you're using. My sponsor, Michelle Carter, I must edify her greatly because a couple years ago, before I even began, she had used that word lifestyle. I said, hey, Michelle, are you still doing that oil thing? And she looked at me and said, well, yeah, that's my lifestyle. Why wouldn't I be? And that always struck me as thinking, oh, she really believes in this stuff. And because of that, I trusted in her and her posturing, her confidence in the product and in the company, and that's why I bought a kit from her. So I would echo that with you, everybody that's listening, that your posturing, your confidence, your belief in the overall lifestyle approach is what they're going to read. They are buying you. They're not buying the product.
Absolutely. Well, and I'll also say with that, it's also about being a good, it's a healthy lifestyle, but it's also being a healthy consumer. You know, I had somebody from another company talking to me about, huge reorder rates in this other company, and it's because that's what they talk about is we want to be consumers who are in charge of our own money. We're not actually taking money out of our budget to pay for our products every month, but we're just transferring our buying. Our purchasing power goes to ourselves in our own store rather than to the big box chain stores that are just getting more money from us. So I really like that opinion too, that to see Essential Rewards as healthy lifestyle, but also a good stewardship really of our resources. That just made sense, and it does make sense to talk to people about both the lifestyle, the healthy piece, and the stewardship part of our lifestyles. Where our money is, there our values are as well.
It's funny, most people get very proud when they say, oh, I use healthy toothpaste already. Oh, yeah, I don't use. They get very excited to talk about that part of their life. And it's exciting to then say, well, then buy it from yourself. Get it from your own store. How cool is that? Instead of Walmart or whatever. And then they go, oh, Oh, yeah, if I'm already buying this toothpaste from this health food store, I should just buy it from myself. Yes, yes, you should.
Awesome tips from everybody today. I want to point out a couple of Living Well Now resources that are in print that I also was taking notes seriously while the five were sharing today. But some of you also might want to see it visually. There are a couple of pieces we think are really important. One that Shawna mentioned was in the script, to also talk about those promotional levels of 190, 250, and 300. Again, if people are transfer buying and they're starting to purchase their personal care products and their cleaning supplies and their supplements from themselves, those are consumables that they can add to their order every month. I love that Tracy Campbell tells a testimonial about how she purchases all of her monthly things that she needs to keep her house running smoothly, keep her supplements up and things like that with her Essential Rewards, and then she replenishes her oil supply with her Essential Rewards points. So that's her testimonial that she shares about how it's benefited her, that she hasn't had to pay for an oil in a year or over a year because she uses the products as her own store. So the script has language in it that will help people know more about Essential Rewards and about the promotions. It does introduce Ningxia Red Deep Relief when it's in stock is a great one to talk about in your introductory classes, and also the Thieves Household Cleaner. And I like the idea of doing a giveaway related to those. I'll also point out that there are two newish documents, one that's been updated and one that's new. Andrea and I took some time in June to come up with a document called Preparing Your Next Order, and it was a list of our favorite products. You'd be welcome to create something similar or use this one. We've actually printed these off with Essential Rewards information on the back side and laminated them to have out and with us when we're doing follow-ups. But this goes through other products in the catalog. We wanted to make sure people saw beyond just the 160 oils, and we're really exploring the 600, products that Young Living markets. And so we have it categorized in areas of focus that people might be looking to change as part of their lifestyle. So please feel free to print that out. Like I said, we laminated it so it's easy to pack along and it doesn't get messed up for people to think about with placing their follow-up order. The other thing that's really important are those follow-up meetings, those one-on-ones where it might not be at the time of sign-up, but it might be in the first week after they've gotten their kit, that you meet with them face-to-face or over the phone and go through the information that they've received, and also introduce or reintroduce Essential Rewards. And in the Entrepreneur's Manual, there was actually a great script about Essential Rewards, calling it a customer loyalty program. And we loved it so much, we copied and pasted it right from the Entrepreneurial Manual and inserted it into our document. So this is a document called Follow-Up Meeting New Members. Both of these resources are available on lwnresources.com, and we invite you to go and find those so that you can print those off and be aware of the print resources that are there. I love that we've gotten so many awesome tips from so many different leaders, all of whom are sharing with better posture. And I think that point goes, really far. When you hear these women speak, you can hear the passion in their voices. You can hear that some of them are speaking from experience, that they regretted not being on Essential Rewards at the beginning, and now they're so glad that they are. And not being apologetic, not holding on to someone's purse strings. I loved that we don't need to feel sorry for people. We're all spending $50 a month or $100 a month on our personal care, our supplements, our nutrition, taking care of ourselves. It just matters where we're going to spend it and who's going to get the benefit. Why not let it be us? I also love the concept that you're right. I get cashback bonus on my credit card, and it's nowhere near 10% a month. So I'm going to call my credit card. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just aware we have a really good system with Young Living. Andrea and I both, have been with Young Living for a long time, and there's something rewarding about opening up my dashboard now, or opening up my Essential Rewards dashboard and noticing that I've been on Essential Rewards for 94 months. And wow, I've been in charge of my budget and my spending and my health for 94 months, and that's a long time to be investing in something that's really paid off. Any last words of wisdom that you five would add that you feel like needs to be said before we close off this call? I think the information that you've given has been great. Your suggestions have been similar, but not the same. Also, some of them have been the same, which is awesome too, because it shows how what we do duplicates. Very cool.
I think one quick thing that I do always talk about too is the beautiful flexibility of our Essential Rewards program. You can change the amount, you can change the day, you can change what you're ordering. That's not true with a lot of cases from other companies, what I'm understanding. And our Essential Rewards program, you can change the date, you can change your products. It does not have to be the same thing. That puts the ease on a lot of people's minds when we talk about that flexibility of our amazing program.
Yep, excellent. Okay, Angie, Bethany, Jamie, Nan, and Shawna, thanks again for joining us today and being willing to share out your success with the rest of us so that we can help more people live a healthy lifestyle and a wealthy lifestyle as well. Just a shout out tonight, join us for Living the Dream here in Peoria, Arizona, or next Thursday at 5:30 online. You can check out our event at Living Well Now on Facebook. Thanks. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, Ange.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.